On day 1, I spawned in front of a temple as a baby Elemental Hydra. Both of my parents were looking up to me, each representing a different element.
I can't believe my eyes.
My goodness. Son, you are the first Elemental Hydra.
I am? I noticed that I had 4 different abilities. Whoa! I shot them all one by one and saw that I held the powers of fire, ice, earth, and lightning. Since I was a baby though, these powers were very weak. I have a lot to learn. The skies then all turned gray, and in a huge purple explosion, a scary looking Minotaur appeared.
No, he found us. We must all retreat now.
Before my family could even move, the Minotaur shot a wave of his powers, killing them instantly. No!
Well. Elemental Hydra, I have found you. It is my destiny to destroy all the elements that exist in this world, so that the Dark Matter, is the only one left. Now, you shall die!
He charged in, and I knew that I had to fight back. I tried using my powers, but they were extremely weak. Since I was a baby though, I was able to easily avoid the Minotaur's attacks. I knew that I stood no chance and had to run.
You can't escape your destiny. Not from me!
On day 2, I was still being chased. I have to lose this guy. The Minotaur then slammed his hammer on the floor, which summoned a giant labyrinth surrounding us. Oh no, where am I? I looked around and knew that I had to find a way out of here before the Minotaur found me. I was making my way through, making sure to check every corner that I could.
I will find you!
I need to move quicker. I started to, but because of it, I accidentally ran into a puddle of dark purple goo. Ow! I started to take damage immediately. Is this the dark matter element? I kept running until I looked up and realized that I ran into a dead end. Oh no, what now?
You think you can escape me?
I turned around and saw the Minotaur was right behind me. I'm trapped.
Are you scared? Just like your family? How pathetic. You know, killing them brought me joy. And so will this.
I thought I was done for until a fire griffin landed right in front of me. What the?
Hurry, hop on.
I did as the griffin said, and we started to fly out of the labyrinth.
Run now, but your time will come to an end very soon.
On day 3, the griffin and I were flying over the mountains. Hey, so you never told me your name. Why did you save me?
Quiet, Hydra. We're almost there.
Almost where? All of a sudden, a large mountain appeared in front of us. Whoa, what is this Ah! Ouch! Why would you just drop me like that? I thought you were a good guy.
Shut up and turn around.
I did as the fire griffin said and saw a fire elemental orb floating right in front of me. What is that? The fire griffin hit me into it, which caused me to absorb it. My body then started to change. I gained 5 more hearts and grew into an adult-sized Elemental Hydra. Whoa. I also noticed that my fire ability was way stronger.
I knew the Elemental Hydra would arrive, but I didn't know it would be this soon.
What just happened to me?
This was the first of the 4 elemental orbs that exist in this world. Each you collect will make you that much stronger.
Well then, I want to go out and collect all of them so I can avenge my family and defeat that Minotaur.
Excellent. The name's Flu.
Nice to meet you, Flu. I'm Fozo. Our introductions got cut short, though, because the volcano that we were standing on sounded like it was about to erupt. We need to leave now. On day 4, Flu and I were running as fast as we could with the volcano erupting behind us.
We must find a place to take cover.
Agreed. I looked over and noticed a small cave entrance. There! Both Flu and I ran inside of the cave, just in time. Man, that was close. Flu and I both made our way through the cave, knowing we needed to find an alternative exit. We then finally reached a clearing, leading us to an open area. Whoa. This place is beautiful.
Not for long. If that Minotaur gets what he wants, all of this beauty will be destroyed.
Not if I have anything to say about it. Knowing my adventures up ahead were going to be challenging, I decided to make this place my new sanctuary. I started by going into the woods to grab resources and craft a set of stone tools. Then, I returned and made our home right in the center of the valley. I then built up a fire-themed tower in the desert biome to represent my elements. I can't wait to see what my base looks like with all 4 towers. Then, out of the blue, I saw lightning slashing through the sky in the distance. What can that be?
Your next journey. I will stay here to keep the orb safe. Good luck, Fozo.
I made my way towards the lightning on day 5. The closer I got, the more that was striking around me. This isn't scary at all. I was roaming throughout the forest until I was met with an opening. I saw that there was a large cyclops fighting against a lightning summoner.
Leave my home at once!
Never.
The lightning summoner then killed the cyclops. My goodness. My accidental yell alerted the summoner, causing him to spot me.
Oh, there you are, Elemental Hydra. The Dark Matter Minotaur will be pleased with my capture.
Wait, you're working with the Minotaur? But why?
Time will tell. I know you have the fire orb. And if you want the lightning one, you will have to go through me.
The summoner then started to attack me. I fought back using my new fire ability, but he was still incredibly strong. Oh no, I'm done for. Suddenly, a baby cyclops ran out of the forest and distracted him.
Leave him alone!
While he was distracted, I used my fire ability and hit him straight in the eyes, temporarily blinding him. While he was blinded, the baby Cyclops and I made a run for it. On day 6, the baby Cyclops and I made it into a nearby cave. I felt extremely weak and had no food to heal. One more hit and I was done for.
Here, take this!
The Cyclops handed me over a few cooked mutton. Thank you. I quickly ate it, and my heart started to regenerate. That's much better. Hey, thanks again for saving me back there. I thought I was done for.
Of course. That horrible man, he killed my father. I'll do whatever I can to stop him.
You know, my family just recently got taken away from me too. I know what it feels like to be alone. Maybe the 2 of us don't have to be anymore. The 2 of us agreed, and we're now an official team.
My name is Zach.
I noticed some nearby iron on the walls and decided to mine everything I could find. Eventually, I had a full set of iron tools. Sweet! Zach and I made our way out of the cave and made it back home. Flu was happy to see that I brought over a new friend. Me too, Flu. Now let's make you a new place to stay. I quickly made him a nice home in the Rocky region. I wanted him to feel like it was his home. I hope you like it, buddy.
I love it. You know, I spent most of my life underground since people are afraid of us. But I recently found a temple out while I was adventuring. Maybe it's holding what you're looking for.
It's worth a look. Zach then threw me a map, and I headed off to go find this temple. On day 7, I arrived at a strange-looking entryway. I think I found the place. I went inside, trying to be as careful as I could. Even though this place was underground, it was absolutely beautiful. While going down, I managed to find an abandoned-looking chest. Inside of it was an iron chest plate. Awesome. I kept going until I was met with an ominous opening inside the cave. I don't have a good feeling about this. At the other end of it was a large door. I went in front of it and tried to open the entryway, but it wouldn't budge. Come on. How am I supposed to get in now? All of a sudden, a giant club got smashed down over me.
Those who enter this domain shall die!
No, wait! The troll didn't listen though and kept attacking. I knew at this point it was either gonna be me or him. His attacks were hard, but with my new fire ability, I was putting up a fight. I shot him one last time, defeating him. And from the looks of things, he dropped a key. I picked it up and used it on the door, causing the entryway to open. Time to find out what this troll was protecting. On day 8, I entered a new area inside of the temple. I was inside a room full of trees, leaves, and vines. All of a sudden, a huge gust of wind flew throughout the air.
Oh yeah,
I have been expecting you.
I turned around to see a giant tree talking to me. And who might you be?
A being that possesses the Earth Elemental Orb, and also someone that needs your help.
I then noticed that the tree was sick. All of its roots looked like they were dripping purple. Why is this happening to you?
The dark matter has spread throughout this world. It has gotten in my ribs, causing my slow death.
I can't just let that happen.
Listen closely, Hydra. If you want this orb, you will have to prove yourself. Go out and find the sacred bone meal and bring it back to me. If you do, then I shall grant you the orb.
And if I don't?
Then I will end you, Hydra. Leave at once and do not fail.
On days 9 to 10, I went out in search of the sacred bone meal. The tree told me that it should be at a nearby camp, but where? I kept roaming around the area until I saw campfire smoke coming from over the trees. I walked over until I saw a hideout. It was full of dark matter skeletons, and they did not look friendly. But maybe I was wrong? Nope, not wrong. The skeletons all began to shoot at me. Come on, guys. Can't we just all talk this out? They weren't amused, though. Fine, take this. I shot my fire ability, which caused the entire camp to go up in flames.
He's got fire! Retreat!
The skeletons that weren't defeated all fled the scene. If only you guys talked it out. I explored the burning camp and saw a chest in one of the tents. Inside was the sacred bone meal. I know one grumpy tree that's gonna love this. I made my way back to the Elder Tree on days 11 to 12. I looked around and noticed that the conditions of the room had gotten much worse.
Have you brought me my prize?
Yes, I did. Here you go.
No, my condition is much worse than I originally thought. I want you to keep it. And listen closely. This Minotaur is strong, much stronger than any one of us have thought. He has killed gods, Bozo. The only way to stop him is with the use of all 4 elements. They are what counter his dark matter.
What if I never get strong enough?
You will have to. This world is in your hands. Please, save my Earth.
The Elder Tree died right in front of me. I promise, I will. Suddenly, the Earth Orb appeared. I picked it up, which caused me to grow another head. I also had 5 more hearts, and noticed that I now could pick up Earth blocks and throw them on command. I knew that so many people were counting on me to stop all of this. I just hope that I have what it takes. On days 13 to 14, I made it back home. From there, I started to build up my next elemental tower. I decided to make this one in the jungle biome and themed it accordingly. There we go. 2 down, 2 more to go. I looked around and noticed that Flu was nowhere to be found. I hope he's okay. Zach noticed me and ran over.
Hey, Fozo, you're back! I forgot to tell you, us Cyclopses know a lot about forgery. I mean, we even made Zeus's lightning bolt. I have an item I want to make you, but I'll need a special type of anvil to make it.
Special type of anvil, huh? Where can I find something like that? On days 15 to 16, I was out searching for a castle. According to Zach, that's where the special anvil would be. But how am I supposed to find it? It could be anywhere. While searching, I found a village, but this one seemed different. What's going on here? Everything was purple, and the villagers looked like they were stuck in place? Hello? No one was even responding to me. I then heard a noise coming from one of the houses. I went to go check it out and found a normal villager hiding scared.
My goodness! I thought you were that Minotaur again!
Minotaur? Is he the one that did this?
Why, yes, that stupid idiot possessed my entire village! He kidnapped all my friends' souls using his dark matter magic. He even took Henry's!
I am so sorry. Look, why don't you come stay at my base? I'd go with you, but I'm searching for a castle right now.
Castle, did you say? I know of an abandoned one right on top of this nearby mountain. But be careful, though, weirdly multiple-headed snake. I've heard there is a dangerous creature that lives within it.
I thanked the villager, and we both split up. On days 17 to 18, I made my way up the nearest mountain, and just as the villagers said, there was a large abandoned castle sitting on top. The ancient anvil is supposed to be here? I started walking, but as soon as I stepped foot inside, I got encased with a bunch of spider webs. Ah! I then looked around and spotted a dark matter spider slowly dropping in front of me. Let me go!
What a treat. If I were to kill you, who knows how much that Minotaur would reward me.
The dark matter spider then attacked, but I broke free and started using my earth powers, picking up the ground below me. You're grounded! The spider didn't like this and kept attacking. Come on! That was a good joke! That's when an idea sparked. I picked up another block and threw it at the spider. Then, while stunned, I used my fire ability and took it down with the lava. Fun fact, spiders hate fire. Take that! I looked around and eventually found the ancient anvil. I went over and grabbed it. With this, I'm sure Zach can make me the item he was talking about. As I was leaving, Flu landed right in front of me. Flu, there you are!
Good work, Fozo! You're getting stronger by the day! Bad news, though. So is the Minotaur. From the looks of things, elements around the world are slowly starting to get replaced by dark matter.
Yeah, I noticed that.
You must focus on gathering the next 2 upgrades before they turn as well. Let's go back to base. I think I found out how you can find the ice element.
On days 19 to 20, Flu and I made it back to base.
Oh, there you are. Thank goodness. Do you have the anvil?
I do. I gave Zach the anvil.
It will be ready in a few days.
He went off to go craft my new special item. I wonder what it is.
Fozo, take this.
Flu handed me a map that looked like it led me straight towards the next elemental orb.
The ice element will not be easy to obtain. If you wish to be successful, then you must grow stronger first. I will continue to be your eyes and ears.
Copy that, Flu. But I wonder how else I'm supposed to grow stronger. Flu walked off, and as I was there wondering, I noticed the sad villager roaming around my base without a home. Wait a minute, I recognize you.
Yes, you told me that I could have a home here, but I don't stand anywhere, buddy.
Give me a second, jeez. I found a nice spot for the villager and made him a nice little house near mine. Alongside it, I even added a farm.
Thank you, Hydra. I promise I will spend my days farming and supplying all of you food.
Gee, thanks. As I was finishing, I then noticed a large beacon shoot off in the distance. What can that be? On days 21 to 23, I made my way towards the beacon and found an ice-type society at the source of it. As I was making my way inside, I got attacked from behind. Ah! I turned to see a unicorn.
My goodness, the Elemental Hydra. My apologies. Follow me quick. We need your help.
The unicorn escorted me towards the top of their society and brought me in a room where there were a group of them standing in front of a unicorn encased in stone.
This is our leader. He was turned into stone with the use of dark matter.
He's our main source of power. Without him, us unicorns are useless.
How did this happen? The unicorns explained to me that it happened too fast to tell, and all they heard were the sound of snakes. Snakes? Interesting. They then brought me to a room that resembled a lab of some sorts.
We unicorns are great with magic and potions. If you help us and find any object that has dark matter on it, we can make a cure for our leader.
Well, what's in it for me, huh?
Do this for us. If you succeed, we will give you our magic, which shall greatly help in your quest.
Okay, sounds fair. I'll be right back. On days 24 to 26, I was in search for dark matter. Finding some can't be that hard, right? I then heard the sound of a hiss. Wait, no, multiple hisses. As if they were a bunch of snakes together? I followed the noises until I was led to a small satyr village that was destroyed. What happened here? I then heard a scream and looked over to see a satyr being turned into stone. What?
Yes, just like the rest. Freeze for eternity. With the dark matter on my side, I've never felt so much power.
Medusa? She's causing this? She must be working for the Minotaur. Then I heard a stomp that caused the entire forest to rumble. Then another and another. Oh no. Is it?
Another small camp down, I see.
Yes, these peasants didn't see it coming.
Then why waste your time here? You call these people peasants, then waste your time. For what? Do you not understand the mission?
Sir,
You speak only when I tell you to. Go out. Get your hands on that Elemental Hydra. He's the one person that can halt all of this. I will become immortal, and that only happens if my element is the last to live on this filthy planet.
So that's what the Minotaur is planning? He wants immortality. I watched as they both began to leave. I know it's risky, but if I follow them, they'll for sure lead me to some dark matter. Okay, Fozo, here goes nothing. On days 27 to 29, I was brought to a large labyrinth. Is this where the Dark Matter Minotaur lives? Of course this labyrinth would be his home. There has to be something with dark matter in here. I was making my way into his creepy maze when I spotted one of his minions there. It's probably not a good idea to be seen by one of those guys. I was sneaking through until I found a room. Inside of it was a strange purple block that was filled with dark matter. Perfect! I went over to mine the material, but unfortunately, my pickaxe wasn't working. I can't collect this stuff? What am I supposed to do? While contemplating, one of the Minotaur's men spotted me.
An intruder? Perish!
The minion rushed at me and started to attack. His attacks were surprisingly strong. Each hit took away a few of my hearts. I was a Hydra though, and knew that I couldn't give up now. I used my fire attacks on him, which stunned him, and shot blocks at him to slow him down. After a while, I was able to take him down. From the looks of things, he dropped a strange looking pickaxe. Maybe I could pick up the block with this? I went over and was successfully able to mine the block. Awesome. Now let's go save those unicorns. On days 30 to 34, I returned back to the unicorn's hideout.
Here you are. Have you returned with the item?
I have. I threw the item to the unicorn, and he quickly left to the potion room. I followed and saw him use his magic to craft a cure. Whoa. Both of us then made it to the head unicorn and freed him from his imprisonment. A burst of light soared throughout the air and filled their entire kingdom. Their magic was restored.
Oh my. You guys did it! You saved me! What, is that the Hydra?
He is responsible for your return, sir.
It's true. Now, you said I would gain something from all of this. What is it exactly?
If this is true, then I would like you to have this, our frozen unicorn wand. Use it to get out of tough situations.
Wow, I wonder what I can do with this. I think I may be strong enough to take on the ice element now.
Those evil men know where us unicorns live, and they'll be back. I don't think me or my men are safe.
So what? You want to live with me? Ugh, okay, fine. Follow me, everyone. On days 35 to 38, the unicorns and I arrived at my home.
You live here?
Yep. Welcome to your new lovely home. Using the materials from the unicorn's previous base, I quickly made them a home in the ice region. I hope you guys enjoy your stay.
Fozo! Fozo! I did it! I made you your item!
Well, what is it? We walked until I saw a special shield sitting on the table.
Your very own Hydra shield! With this, you can block any dark matter attacks!
Wow, thanks! This means a lot. I then noticed he put on some armor of his own.
I also made myself a little something so I can go out and help you on your quest. I heard this ice element won't be an easy task.
Yeah, you're right. But I think it's time we complete it. On days 39 to 43, we both made our way through the icy tundra. Deep through the fog, we can spot off a mountain in the distance. Do you think the ice element is being held there? Out of nowhere, lightning struck right in front of us. Oh no. Does this mean?
Take this!
A lightning bolt blasted in between Zach and I. The lightning summoner then appeared. Why? Why are you doing this?
That evil Minotaur is too powerful for any of us. If we can't beat them, then we might as well join them.
That's not true. We can work together and stop him. The summoner didn't listen though and kept trying to attack us. I fought back using my new upgrades. I would pick up blocks and hit him. To my surprise, it barely did any damage. He then sliced his sword through me and picked me up through the air. Ah! I was down only a couple of hearts.
I can kill you right now, but why waste the victory? Continue to grow stronger, Hydra. Amuse me. I can't wait for our final battle.
No, he got away! Ah!
Whoa, Zach, it's okay. I could tell, though, that he was frustrated. All he wanted was to avenge his father, and I get that. I just don't understand how I'm supposed to defeat him, let alone the Minotaur. Zach and I got up and continued making our way to the ice element. We were walking on an ice lake when suddenly the ice around us began to crack. Oh no! Run! Zach and I started to run as fast as we could, but unfortunately, the ice broke right underneath him.
Oh no! Help!
Hang on! On days 44 to 47, I swam in after Zach. Oh, come on. Where could he be? I kept searching and couldn't find any sign of him. Oh no. Is he gone? Right as I lost faith, I saw a hippocampus swim right through me. Whoa, who was that? I looked closer and saw that he was holding Zach. Hey, get back here! I began to chase after the hippocampus. You can't just kidnap my friend and get away with it. I was about to attack him when he emerged out of the water and set Zach down.
Rest now, little one.
Did you save him?
Barely. The name's Charlie. I was just swimming away from some dark matter creatures in these cold waters when I saw this little guy drowning. After seeing my family die, I knew I had to save him.
I'm so sorry. The dark matter is really getting out of hand. Look, I have a base that can keep you better protected. If you bring my friend Zach back with you, I'm sure we can find a spot for you to stay as well. The hippocampus was filled with excitement and agreed. I guess I have to get this upgrade on my own. On days 48 to 50, I made my way up to the highest mountain. The further I went, the colder it got. It was freezing. I made my way up and found a weird looking structure. It almost looked like a den. Yikes. Those are a lot of bones. I noticed a chest that was propped up in the middle. Could it be that easy? I went over to open the chest, filled with excitement, only to be met with a bunch of rotten flesh? Ugh, what? What kind of beast would own one of these? Nice doggy? The giant wolf rushed at me and started to attack. Ah! What do I do? I then had an idea. I used the unicorn wand to levitate the wolf. I shot my lava stick at him. A few shots later, and the wolf was down for the count. Piece of cake. Thank goodness I had this wand. I noticed that the wolf dropped the ice elemental orb. I went over and picked it up. I gained 5 more hearts and grew another head. With the increase of heads, I felt so strong. I also noticed that my ice ability was upgraded. I can't wait to test this baby out. On days 51 to 53, I safely made my way out of the tundra. This warm weather feels a lot better. I then heard a familiar hissing noise. Medusa? Is she here?
Of course I am, Bozo. I have come to take you to the Minotaur, dead or alive. It's your head or my own.
I don't think so. I ran in and used my new ice scythe on Medusa, which caused her to freeze in place. Sweet. She fought back with a powerful dark matter ability, and this made the fight extremely difficult. But because of my new upgrades, I was not backing down.
Don't you see? This new version of the world is the only way.
No! I continue to fight Medusa valiantly and can tell that she was growing weaker.
No! I'm supposed to be stronger.
After one more hit, I took her down. I looked down and noticed that she dropped her head. Ew, gross. I picked it up and made my way back home. On days 54 to 56, I made it back to base with the 3rd element. I knew before I did anything that I had to make my 3rd tower. I obviously made this one in the tundra biome and now needed the last one to fully complete my base. I walked over to check on Zach and saw that he was resting with the hippocampus by his side. I'm just glad he has company.
Fozo, there you are!
Flu, it's good to see you.
Listen, things aren't looking so great out there. Great job on finding the 3 elements, but you need to hurry on getting the last one.
Look, I don't know if I can beat the lightning summoner. He's still far too powerful, even for me.
Did you say lightning summoner? Oh, our people know lots about him.
You do?
Yeah, and believe it or not, he isn't that strong against water.
That's it! Fozo! I think I know of an item that will help you defeat him.
Okay, well, what is it?
Poseidon's lost trident, and it won't be easy to get.
I started my search for Poseidon's lost trident on days 57 to 59.
Only those who breathe water would know where to look.
I started by searching the shoreline, but I searched for what felt like days. I can't find anything. I then heard singing. It was coming from behind me. I turned around and saw one of the most beautiful beings I had ever seen. She was sitting on the shore, singing to herself. I felt weirdly drawn to her.
Fozo, come here. Fozo.
You are beautiful.
Attack!
The siren then attacked me so hard that my vision started to become blurry. On days 60 to 62, I slowly woke up only to find myself underwater. What happened? After a second glance, I realized I was in the middle of a siren camp. Oh no, this isn't good.
Oh, he's awake. Your Majesty.
You think you can trespass in these lands and not face the consequences?
Look, I'm doing it for a good cause, okay? I'm trying to find Poseidon's lost trident so I can put an end to the Minotaur who's hurting this world.
Do not speak to me as if I'm not aware of these conditions. We know of this Minotaur, but it does not excuse your actions. Us sirens are very protective, and now you shall die.
Wait, die, Your Majesty? Isn't that too far?
Yeah, listen to her. It's too far. As they were debating, I noticed that the water around us slowly started to change from its healthy blue color to a dark purple one. Oh no. Is this
Dark Matter?
I looked around as all of the sirens in the camp started to choke. I gotta get out of here. Using my earth ability, I was able to smash a hole through the cage, but my hearts were getting low fast.
You, Hydra, come with me now.
I swam out quickly with the siren that was guarding me. On days 63 to 67, the siren and I made it to an underwater temple. We swam right to the entrance of it. Phew, that was close. Hey, why did you help me?
The dark matter is becoming too much for everyone. My home, my sisters, they're gone. If you are the one who must reverse this, then I will do what I can to help.
The siren then showed me the temple and told me that this is where Poseidon's lost trident is being held. Wait, really?
Yes, but it will be a challenge to obtain. It's dangerous even for a siren like me.
Well, I'm the only hope in stopping this Minotaur. I have no choice. The siren nodded and escorted us further down in the temple. We reached a large room and the siren swam away frantically. I guess I'm here. Hello? I swam into the room and saw a giant golden statue shaped as a trident. This place isn't so bad. I spoke too soon though, because out of nowhere, I got attacked by a giant sea serpent. Ouch! I can see now why they said getting this trident was dangerous. The serpent kept biting at me. I knew that I couldn't give up now. I tried shooting my firepower at him, but since we were underwater, it wasn't working at all. I then switched and used my ice powers on it, which kept freezing it in place. That gave me an idea. Medusa's head. Once it was temporarily frozen again, I pulled out her head and used it, turning the sea serpent into stone. That should teach you to mess with me. I looked down the room and spotted Poseidon's lost trident sitting on the floor. Hopefully with this, I could put up a fight against the lightning summoner. On days 68 to 71, I made it back to base with Poseidon's trident. I also noticed that Zach was looking a lot better.
I heard he went out for Poseidon's trident. Can I see it?
I threw the trident over to Zach, and I can tell that he was thinking, what is it?
This trident, it isn't fully ready for us. Give me a little bit. Let me see if I can fully repair it.
Zach then went off towards his blacksmith. I hope you can hurry. We can't wait forever. I then heard a scream sound off far in the distance. That sounded a lot like Flu. Oh no, he could be in trouble. I quickly left my base and made my way towards the noise. On days 72 to 74, I reached Flu's screams and arrived at a fort area of some sorts. What is Flu doing here?
Help!
I ran over to the center of the fort, only to see Flu laying there weak, with the Minotaur right over him.
A shame. It really is. To come this far, only to reach a dead end. Sound familiar?
Please, don't hurt my friend.
Silence! This griffin has been your spy. He has done anything he could to stop me. And for that, he will suffer!
Wait, no! But before I could react, the Dark Minotaur slammed his foot on the ground, killing Flu. No!
And to think, this happened because you couldn't see my vision.
Your vision? You want to become immortal. And for what? Nothing!
You must think I am selfish, naive. But in reality, it is something much different. My family, my civilization, all gone, all killed. The world wanted to forget about our existence, to move on like we were never there. But no, I am the last Minotaur, the last of my kind. I shall live on forever for my people to ensure our survival.
You are crazy. I won't let you get what you want. I noticed that Flu dropped something, and I quickly ran over to pick it up. Knowing I stood no chance now, I stunned the Minotaur and ran away as fast as I could.
Predictable. Run while you can. My mission is almost complete, and you do not have much longer.
On days 75 to 77, I arrived back home sad. The person that helped me from the beginning was gone. I told Zach the bad news, and he too knew how big of a loss this was. Together, we found a perfect spot to make Flu a memorial. You not only helped me, but you fought for this world. I promise we will do whatever it takes to avenge your death. I then held the item that Flu dropped and realized that it led straight to the Lightning Summoner's temple. Flu died trying to help me.
I truly believe in you, Pozo. Oh, also, here you go. Your new weapon is ready.
Zach then threw me over Poseidon's trident.
This here weapon should be enough to take down that Lightning Summoner guy.
Well, if that's the case, then I will defeat him and finally gain my last element tomorrow. On days 78 to 80, I reached the Lightning Temple. It was floating in the air and had lightning shooting all around it. This place isn't scary at all. How am I supposed to get up there? Wait a minute. I think I just came up with an idea. Using my Earth ability, I summoned chunks of the world below me, causing them to shoot out. I used this and was able to slowly but surely make my way up to the skies. As I reached the cloud, I saw the Lightning Summoner standing at the entrance waiting for me.
Oh, I have been waiting for this, Hydra.
Yeah? Well, you're going down. The summoner and I started fighting. With his giant sword and shield, he was extremely tough. I tried my best to fight back with my elements, but at the end of the day, he was far too strong. His lightning beamed down from the sky, which also dealt a lot of damage to me. I need to finish this now. I pulled out Poseidon's trident and aimed it right at the summoner. I threw it, but to my surprise, the summoner blocked it with his shield and knocked me down. No!
Like I said, you stand no chance. I was going to kill you, but maybe I will bring you to the Minotaur so he can do it himself.
On days 84 to 89, I was being escorted to the labyrinth with the Lightning Summoner. Why? Why would you do this? Won't your element be gone?
If there's any chance of my survival, I will pursue it. If that means turning you over to the Minotaur, then so be it.
The summoner pushed me to keep walking, but I felt so weak. Suddenly, I heard rustling from the nearby bushes. What is that?
That's it. I'm over this. Instead of bringing you to him, I'll just bring him your head.
The summoner was about to kill me when out of nowhere, Poseidon's trident flew from the forest and hit him directly, causing him to be defeated. What the? Where did Zach?
I told you I would avenge my father.
I looked down at the ground and saw the last elemental core, the lightning core. I picked it up and felt a power surge within me. I immediately grew another head and now had 10 more hearts. I have a lightning ability that summons lightning wherever I please. But Zach, where did you get another trident?
While I was fixing yours up, I reverse engineered a double for myself.
Thank you. Because of you, I think I'm ready to take on that Minotaur. On days 90 to 94, Zach and I made it back to base. I looked around at everyone and knew what I was fighting for. I went over to the mountain portion of my home and built up the last elemental tower. Once I finished, a huge elemental burst was summoned around my entire home. Whoa.
You've done it!
Not yet, but soon I will. On days 95 to 99, I arrived at the Minotaur's labyrinth. Sounds like he's expecting me. As soon as I entered his home, a horde of his minions crept out of the corners and started to attack. Now with all of my elements, they stood no chance. I used my fire to burn them and used my new lightning ability to finish them off. I've never felt so strong before in my life. That's when I heard his laugh again, but this time it was closer. I turned the next corner and was met with the middle of the labyrinth with the Minotaur standing on his throne, waiting for me. On day 100, I was face to face with the Dark Matter Minotaur.
Your strength has increased, I see. This will make your death that much more fun.
Yeah? Well, you can kiss your immortality goodbye, because I'm not leaving until you're defeated.
Enough talk! I've waited long enough!
The Minotaur rushed at me and slammed his axe into my back. Ouch! I fought back with each of my elements, which I can tell were greatly hurting him. It did not slow him down, though, because he kept swinging. One of his hits sent me flying in the air. I landed, and my hearts were getting extremely low. That's when I heard a voice, and everything slowed down. Mom? Dad?
Oh, Fozo, how much you have grown.
Yes, son, we have been with you all along. You can do this. Don't just do it for us, but do it for yourself as well.
My parents vanished, causing everything to speed back up again. The Minotaur rushed in for another attack, but I dodged it immediately. Then, while he was confused, I froze him with ice and rained down lightning on top of his head, followed by fire, then followed by my earth ability.
No! This can't be!
The dark matter could never stand a chance against all four of these elements. I'm sorry, but this ends now! I shot my last lightning bolt, which defeated the Dark Matter Minotaur. Now, with him gone, all elements can exist in peace.